When I bought a Birkin, I'm Birkin, I'm Birkin. When none of these hoes ain't worth it. When I rather save my money. Before I let another bitch hurt me. But the game is all I need. But I'm tryna change my ways. I've been gangbang since 13. I'm tryna change my ways. I switched the button to the FRT. This is a Benz, not a SRT. She just a bitch that I hit from the club, so the guy should've never known nothing about me. I'm just a...
What is good, y'all? It's Bino Beats, and I'm a Billboard producer and guitarist from Toronto, Canada. I've worked with artists like Youngboy, Rodwave, Tusi, Scory, and many more. And I just produced Hunxho's latest single, Change My Ways. I did all the guitar in this track. Today I'm going to be breaking down how I made the guitar in the song, and as always, I'll tell you the story of how I got the placement. Alright, so here's what the project file looks like when you open it up. And honestly, it took me so long to find this loop and project file, because this loop is from May 2023. That's 3 years old. Back in 2023, I was really trying to get my first placement with Scory, so this loop was actually intended for him. This is a guitar starter that I sent to my bro Twix, and then he added the vocals to make the final loop. Actually super fun to go back to my old loops like this, because compared to the projects I have now for my loops, this is way more simple. There's literally only 4 guitar layers in it and a texture. Compared to my loops now, where honestly sometimes I probably go a little bit too crazy, and it just goes to show you that artists want simplicity. If you overcomplicate your loop, they're not gonna be able to rap over it, and it's not gonna get placements. Anyways, let me play the loop for you guys, and then I'll go and break down each guitar layer and all the effects I used and how I played it. So simple. And then I'll melody switch up. Alright, so here's the first layer without any effects. So without effects, super simple. It's literally just these 2 chords going from a 6 chord to a 4 chord. I'm just playing the root note, and then the minor third for this one, and then the major third for this one. So then I put the effects on it. I'm using this guitar rig preset that I've edited a little bit, some sound goodizer, as well as an EQ. And this preset is actually going to be in my new upcoming guitar preset kit called String Theory Colors. Colors is dropping the next few weeks, and it's to come with the presets I've used in tons of my placements, as well as my go-to workflow. So with effects, here's what that sounds like. And then the next layer is this. For this layer, it's just a super simple arpeggio that's repeating. So we're playing this note up here, then down here, and then here. So then it goes. And then there's a switch up where we change from this note to this one. So, 2. For effects on this one, it's actually just super simple. All I did was use this ROM reverb with a ton of reverb on it, so it's set to like 48% mix, and then this pop ghost track to delay from guitar rig. So with effects, here's what that sounds like. I then played this lead, and without effects, this lead honestly sounds kind of ass, but that just goes to show you why guitar presets are so important. So here's what it sounds like with no effects. And here's how I played that. For effects, since it's a lead, I wanted to go a bit crazier, so I got this custom guitar preset that I made, shaper box to pan it from side to side, another guitar rig to add some chorus, reverb and delay, a sound goodizer, as well as just a simple EQ. With effects, here's what that sounds like, and this preset is also going to be in my upcoming preset kit called Colors. Lastly, for the guitar, I just did this kind of counter melody switch up, and it's using the exact same preset. Added the simple texture and a growler mode bass from Omnisphere, and I turned up the slide a little bit and just kind of overlap the notes a little bit. So when it goes from one to the other, you can kind of hear that transition. And that's it. The only other thing I did is I took all the guitars and also routed them to a separate mix bus. And in this mix bus, I'm adding RC20 just to distort it a little bit, wobble it a little bit, and then another guitar rig with just a bit more reverb. And I also have an EQ just kind of cutting out the lows and boosting the highs a little bit. Here's what it sounds like without effects. And then with effects. And just to finish off the story of how I actually got this place, so like I said, I made this guitar starter and I sent it to my bro Twix. And back in the day, a few years ago, we were doing a lot of loop kits together. So this was in one of our loop kits that we released in 2023. And to be honest, I actually don't know how Pete got this particular loop. If I go back to my Instagram DMs, we first messaged each other in 2023. And he actually told me he was rocking with one of the kits I had posted on my YouTube. So maybe he also downloaded this loop back then. He gave me his email and I was sending him loops for a while after that. So he probably could have gotten in the next few months. It wasn't until January at the start of this year that he actually messaged me saying, yo, let's lock in again. And I started sending him loops on Discord. But I definitely didn't resend that super old loop. So I don't know how he got the particular loop. Maybe it was from a few years ago I had sent it to him, or he downloaded it from my YouTube because the kit was up. So I had been sending Pete loops again since January, and then at the end of April, Pete messaged me saying, yo, we got a placement with Hunxho. I was like, yo, you got a snippet or something? I want to hear it. And he sent me the TikTok snippet. So that was on the Monday. And then on the Tuesday, the label reached out to us and being like, yo, we're trying to drop this at the end of this week as his new single. So it was a really quick turnaround, signed the agreement and all that. And then we actually did get it to drop on the Friday. The song's been going super crazy. The music video is super hard. And I'm really just glad I could be a part of this track. But that wraps up the story for how I got the placement. Just a couple key takeaways from this video. Main one is honestly, simplicity is key. I said when I first went back to this loop, I was like, damn, there are not that many layers in this loop. But that just goes to show you that that's the type of shit that gets placed. It's just 2 chords, 4 layers on the guitar, super simple, and then Twix just added a vocal, nothing crazy. The second thing is you never really know when a placement is gonna come. This loop was from 3 years ago and we just got it placed. It just goes to show you that the work you're doing now is gonna pay dividends in the future, so you just gotta keep consistent and you never know when the success is gonna come. And lastly, related to that, is just always be sharing your music. I actually don't know how Pete got this particular loop. I could have sent it to him a few years ago, he could have got it off my YouTube, but all that really matters is that he got it. Constantly be sending out your loops, grow the list of the people you're locked in with who you're sending your loops to, but also just post loop kits so people can find it on YouTube and your social media. You never know how the right person's gonna find your loop and get it placed. Anyways, that wraps it up for this video, guys. Like I said, my guitar preset kit is dropping so soon in the next few weeks, and colors is gonna be crazy. It's got all my guitar presets I've used in my placements, as well as my go-to workflow. The link will be in the description to join my email list, and if you're in my email list, you can get early access to the kit and a discount. So be sure to join and get ready for the drop. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.